you see my really old Burt's Bees?
It's
like been through the wash.
It's
fearful.
I love the environment too.
Yeah, it's sustainable, not gross.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Once to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and today I'm joined by EMELINE.
Hi, Abby.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I always love doing this when we've just kikied for 20 minutes before.
I just told you all of my deepest feelings about this album, so.
Absolutely. All of my deepest secrets. I'm very dark.
We practiced it.
Well, I'm so excited you're here today. We were just talking about your tour that you went on last month. How was it? You did full US major cities.
Yeah, I did. It was technically a world tour. No, not really.
Did you go to Canada?
I went to Canada.
Hell yeah.
I also went to London.
Oh, fire.
But that's not a world tour. I honestly just have decided I'm not done. I want to figure out how to continue it, whether I'm an opening act or going back on to just finish it out. But it just doesn't feel done.
I'm with you. I feel like I was just put onto the album and I was like, fuck, the tour already happened.
And you weren't there, so I have to redo it.
That's actually legally how it goes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got to get you in on Slater's tour or something like that.
I agree.
I think that's perfect.
I agree. The fans are on it.
Oh, don't worry. They're in their DMs.
I'm in her DMs. Hey, Queen, I'm free during those tour dates.
Hey, I know you were wondering. Yeah. But I'm around.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love her right now. It's so exciting to watch.
Finally. Yeah. She's so good. She at some point sent Once to Watch a Barbie doll of herself, and it's naked with just a sash that says Slater on it.
Perfect.
We can't find it.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's here somewhere. We'll find it. But
that's horrible. She's haunting this place in a good way. She's going to pop up.
I would only want to be haunted by Slater.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Ghost of choice.
Well, thank you for joining us for our little taste-making talk show.
Thank you.
We're going to go through, of course, we're going to go through a 3-course meal of your music.
Okay.
And to start, I would love to know if listeners had never heard your music before, what would you tell them to start with?
This feels basic, but I would say Cinderella's Dead. It's my most popular song, but it's also, I've always described it as my origin story.
Cinderella's dead now. Casket, you thought the shoe fit, but I forgot I was a bad bitch. Tragic, breaking all the rules, 'cause they were only habits.
It's very much here's what happened to me, and now I'm this.
So it's an autobiographical Cinderella story.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be taking that. Thanks.
Yes, this is what I'm here for.
I should be in the reboot of a Cinderella story.
Honestly,
Just putting it out there.
a punk rock, kind of a little bit self-obsessed in a hot way.
Yeah. Love this impression of me.
Not that you're self-obsessed.
No, I am.
Famous was the last song I listened to before you walked in. I was doing a re-listen.
That is that bitch. Yeah. Cinderella singing Famous.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I have this thing where at every show I give away a free ticket to a local artist in exchange
That's so cool.
for, I'm that's how you influence culture. Reach out to the artist, and in exchange for them creating something inspired by the set or the music.
Cool.
So for the Chicago show, I put on the list for new pole dancers. It was their first time doing pole.
Fuck
and what they did was they wore puffy Cinderella dresses and then doing it to the Cinderella song, and then they ripped it off and did it to strut and started pole dancing.
Oh my God.
I am not doing what I need. I'm not doing my full potential. This is everything to me. And I did. They were all front row. And I signed each of their boobs one at a time, 6 in a night.
1, 2.
In lipstick. Emeline.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
It was 4 of them, but I did sign 6 boobs that night.
6 boobs total, 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Wow, what a good way to involve the local city though.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of someone doing that.
Yeah, and I hope to do this forever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me more about Cinderella's Dead.
Yes,
She's
back on
very
track.
dead. Yeah.
She's dead. I wrote that song in 2020. Do you want to hear the story of the
Yeah,
song?
tell me.
I wasn't sure how many tangents we can go on because I do have ADHD.
So many. That's good.
Yeah, that song was a COVID baby.
Love.
And I actually wasn't sure if I was going to move back to LA. I went there a week. I moved to LA a week out of high school.
Wow.
I think I was 21 in COVID. Tough time.
That's brutal.
And I had been reached out to by this guy who I was actually in a different band at the time, who saw me on tour. And he was like, hey, I want to be your manager. I had nothing going on. I was like, okay. And he was like, there's this guy who I really want you to meet. We should go to this island that my family,
girl,
that my family,
getting so nervous.
That my family has a house on, and it's off of it's Martha's Vineyard. It's right by where I live. I'm from Rhode Island, so I was like, okay, crazy coincidence. Also kind of sketch, but yeah. I was like, okay, as long as tests had just come out, I was like, okay, if you guys get tested, I'm down to meet this guy. I did a Zoom with him first. We tried out a song. I was like, okay, this is cool. And then it turned out by some weird coincidence that his aunt was my across the street neighbor and my mom's best friend.
What?
And so I was like, okay, he's probably not gonna murder me. It's fine. So we took a boat together. We I also have asthma, so I was like, heads out the window. I'm not getting COVID. No, it was fine. Our tests came back negative. We got there, and then it was right after a horrible breakup with my ex that I was basically dating straight out of high school until COVID, when I had some space from him and I was like, he's horrible. I needed a week away to figure that out. But so honestly, these two guys, they showed me a whole new world of wow, there are friends outside of the people I've known. There's an entire life ahead of me. And Gabe Solomon Fox, he just in the morning produced that beat, and I was like, this is I just started singing over it. We were just, I don't know, we were goofing around. We were talking about the idea of making a musical of all of these Disney princesses, but gone bad. And what's her name? The long hair. Rapunzel shaves her head and
oh, this is awesome.
Just we were making a Rapunzel shaves her head and Cinderella's dead. We were being nerds. And then I was like, wait, I am Cinderella right now in this story. That's who I identify with. And then we took it seriously and wrote now a gold record. But so that was how I met them, and I'm super grateful for that song. But it is to me it was my birthing of this next life, and kind of the character that I kind of got to step into. I know a lot of artists kind of feel like they're characters, but for me, I feel like I kind of had to manifest a version of myself that I just don't even see as a character anymore.
Because it was your potential to be more confident and grounded, but you had to imagine it as a mask first, which I feel like that's the whole point of making art.
Absolutely.
So beautiful.
Push yourself there.
Yeah. Oh, what a great origin story. And we landed not in kidnapping.
Yeah, I know. They did want to watch a horror movie, and I was like, no.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Maybe next time. Okay, I love that. Would you also say that it is the origin story of your sound too? Does it still feel authentic to the sound that you are making now?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a different world. This music, the album that just came out, I wanted to explore a sound that's a little bit more adjacent, the more synthy pop stuff. But I do feel like it's all connected. And my voice, meaning my perspective and my melodies are so signature that I feel like they really read on everything. I'm a theater kid. Famous, I'm referencing Roxy Hart from Chicago. I'm a theater kid.
Hell yeah.
Cinderella's Dead was supposed to be a musical. Still could be, but supposed to be a musical.
Dude, a punk rock like Disney princess musical.
Okay.
Very important.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's dive into the album a little bit more then, because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Emotional Virgin. It came out about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Thank you.
I think what you said about your perspective being like the through line is very important, because the songs are all very different.
Yeah.
Like there's a sonic palette for sure, but like you could be like acoustic guitar one song and like fucking auto-tune to shit the next.
Absolutely.
So it is you
Yeah.
through and through. But I would love to know off of that album, what do you think like represents this era of you?
I would say Against the Gates.
Okay.
Stars are falling out of my eyes. Hate to always say it's a sign, but I know it is this time. I'm the closest to God I think I've ever been. When you push me up against the gates of heaven.
It feels like the anti-shame pop record.
Do you have a lot of shame?
No.
Oh,
I have
good.
none.
I have so much shame, so I'm learning.
That's fine. I think that like I consider myself to be like an anti-shame pop star.
That's awesome.
And a lot of people who experience shame like tell me that when they listen to my music, it goes away. And that's like the biggest compliment ever. But that song specifically, like using the religious imagery to talk about queerness and just like unapologetic. It also talks about like body image in the second verse. The second verse is about like how I honestly think that's like my favorite lyric of the album. It's I'm like, what is it?
It's my favorite lyric.
Let me
couldn't tell you.
let me get there. Look, wait, give me the fucking worst line. You should keep this in because I think it's funny.
It's great. I'm looking for You Touch My Flaws. Hold on. Oh, I must be beautiful the way you're staring.
Earlier.
Look in your eyes, I can see my face.
Wait,
take
is there
off
anything
my clothes
before
and
that?
take my shame away.
Is
When
there-
you push me up against the gates of heaven.
Wait, what's before? Okay,
When they say it's a
what's the start of the
sin.
second verse? Look in your.
Move around the room, just put it on me, starts falling out of my eyes. Hate to say it's a sign. I know
No,
this
no,
time.
no.
I'm the closest to God I think I've ever
Okay,
been.
after the chorus.
Down on my knees like a prayer to
So
your love.
true.
You're my religion, I worship your tongue, and I'm born again. When you push me up the gates of heaven, take off my clothes and
Okay,
take
there
my
we go.
shame away. Okay.
Take off my clothes and take my shame away. Look in your eyes and I can see my face. I must be beautiful the way you're staring. You touch my flaws and you don't even know. And if you have them too, they never show. Hold me till I have no imperfections. So that's my favorite verse on the project.
Poetry.
I think.
That's incredible.
Thanks.
Because it's both confident but also acknowledging of insecurity, but
Yeah.
not self-deprecating,
Absolutely.
which is very important.
Nail on the head. I have chills under this jacket.
I love that jacket, by the way.
you.
It's very cool.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Says Bisou on the back. Got it
Oh.
in France.
Love. I think that is a beautiful way to represent the record. It's a good starting point of like the journey we're going to go down, and a foundation of like, we're accepting ourselves here.
Yeah.
I might have 30 wives by the end of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I also
Who's to
love
say?
how like women centered it is, even though I still have some lingering. Like there is a lot of in the first half of this project, like these fucking men that hurt me, and then the second
Yeah.
half is like, I love women,
And I'm gay.
and I'm gay,
I love that. How did you
and I
settle?
also like men too, still, but good ones.
Yes. Let's specify the good
Yeah,
ones.
I'm a bi girl.
How did you settle on the title Emotional Virgin? I know it's a track on the
Yeah.
album, but when did it become clear that that should also be the name of the album?
I love that title.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. All of these songs were from the same time. Like they were all sort of involving the same people, sort of around the same stories. I wrote them mostly with like a core group of like 4 people.
Incredible.
But yeah, I hate writing camps, but my label made me do one. which I'm just not the type of artist that should do that at all.
I'm with you.
They like made me do 3 rooms, and then I would be bouncing between, but everyone would stop writing the songs when I was out of the room because they were like, we can't, Emmeline's too opinionated for this. Like, we can't
know she's not gonna like
do
this.
anything. Yeah. We're not allowed. No. So I like did a PowerPoint presentation, and I was like, if my label is forcing me to do this, here's the rules.
Sick.
And I was like, look at these artists, Marina, Lady Gaga, what do they have in common that made them have a universe? And it was original, obviously incredible melodies. Okay, no brainer. We need to have that.
Sure.
We need to have titles that create a universe. I think the only pop artist who's done that in modern time is Chapel Roan, feminine nominant. She has phrases that are like be Dr. Seuss of pop, basically.
Yeah.
Create an interesting way to say things. I hate cliches. Do not use the word trophy wife. Think of a different word for trophy and a different word for wife. Trophy wife is a perfect example. That's like a pre-existing example. But like if I came up with that, that would be gorgeous. That would be a song title.
Right.
So I was like, we need to come up with things that are mine, that are things that I want to say, but my way of saying them. And yeah, I made all this like presentation of like what I think this album I wanted to be like, just excellent pop. Like that was my goal. I wanted to be like EMELINE, the pop star. And yeah, I ended up coming up with Emotional Virgin because I was like dating this guy.
I love how like gross it is to say out loud.
Ew.
Yeah.
I actually like, I reject that we dated because he didn't act like it, so he doesn't get to say that.
Absolutely.
He doesn't get the privilege. I know he's running around town telling everyone we dated, but we didn't.
Heard it here first.
Anyway, yeah, honestly, like, look, I don't mind. Like, I've been in like poly relationships. I've like been open. Like,
hell yeah,
I
girl.
care like that you're a good person and that I can trust you. This motherfucker,
not that.
I'm a self-proclaimed slut. I am proud of it. But I just said, how could the sluttiest person be such an emotional virgin? And so I started that term as a way to frame emotional immaturity. And I brought it in to a session. I was like, okay, like the term is emotional virgin. This is what I want to write about. I'm so pissed about this thing. And this is the first session, the first song I've ever had where like someone else looked at me and was like, we're flipping this on the head, and I like let it happen.
Whoa.
So ironically, I felt very like vulnerable in the making of this song too, but that was Sean Kennedy, and he was like, what if you're the emotional virgin? And I was like, excuse me, like
How dare you?
I'm painfully mature.
Right.
It hurts me how self-aware I am. And I'm also like, and then he was like, no. Like, what if this isn't like a fuck you song? Like, we have so many of those. What if this is like a love song? And what if this is like, you know, a Madonna, like a virgin touched for the first time, but on an emotional level? And I was like, you're a genius. So we wrote that, and I considered it when it came out to be my first love song I've ever put out, because I've written love songs, but I also think like when you're on a label and when you have a Cinderella's Dead that's a moment, there's this habit in a building like that to be like, let's make another fuck you song. That's what works for you. That's what works for you. So I think artists get a little bit like scared to express the different parts of them or the different emotions to them, even though we all have all these sides. I think that's what an album does, is it's able to show you. I was very claustrophobic before I was able to put out an album because I felt like insecure in my perception. I felt like, you know, I have this incredibly sweet, incredibly kind, like that's who I am as a person. And I feel like when fans would meet me, they would be so shocked at how nice I was, because I was just like, I have this hard shell in my music. But I think that's why like Your Friends Like Me Better, that song, it's kind of a diss song too, but it's really sweet, and clever, and I wanted to add my little acoustic guitar touch, because that's like the EMELINE that I am in my bedroom, and I needed that in the middle of the record to then go back into the rest of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And against labels' better judgment, they love to be like, just make 10 more of the one that did well.
Right.
People are going to be so much more invested in you when you're a human.
Absolutely. How are you going to evolve if you're trapping yourself?
Exactly.
And like, I really feel bad for artists who have really depressing songs that come out, because imagine all of the people around you are encouraging you to stay depressed, because that's what works.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It sounds awful, and it's so scary. Getting a viral moment is like the scariest and most like wanted thing right now. I feel like it's a trap, but also what a beautiful open door.
Oh my God, I love it. I'll take it.
I love the views.
If anyone else doesn't want a viral, I'll take it.
We'll send them your way. I'm afraid.
Yeah. I'm all for artists evolving, and it's so interesting, like as a fan, when you watch artists like go off the wagon, you're like, oh, they don't know who they are right now. But it's like, I also think we need to have grace with artists to be a human, to explore, and nothing beautiful is going to happen when you're afraid to fuck up or write a bad song.
Yeah, that's why we need to be investing in artist development more. But
yeah, that's another podcast.
That's another podcast. I would love to know, as you were making Emotional Virgin, I mean, you made it, you told me years ago.
Yeah.
At this point.
4 years ago.
Yeah. How did you go into that? Were you planning to write an album, or did you eventually get to like 4 or 5 songs and you were like, okay, I'm seeing like a thematic through line, and now?
I was planning to write an album.
Fuck yeah, that's great.
My label wasn't.
Totally.
My label loved singles. I mean, that's like a very classic thing.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm more than that as an artist. And when I met Peter Thomas, who produced Porn Star, it was me, Peter, and Solly. We wrote that song, and I looked at him and I was like, it's you. This is the album. This is the first song on it. And it actually was. But yeah, no, back to earlier, your question, when we also made Emotional Virgin together. Peter produced that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And when we wrote that, I was like, this is title. So I knew this. We also wrote Choose Your Fighter that week. These were all Choose Your Fighter and Porn Star we wrote in the same day. And I think Solly left, and then it was just me and Peter. But we wrote, I mean, there are songs too that like never made it out of the voice memos, because also, I think my label was a bit insecure with committing to something that like we hadn't teased or hadn't gone viral. And I'm just like not gonna stop. Like, if you have energy going, if you cut it off, it's the death of it. So
absolutely.
But it's complicated in the business side of things, and you can't have people investing in something that isn't going to come out, their time, their energy, but it's hard because, we're all suffering the same fate. And it was incredibly painful. I cried for years with this music not being able to come out. And then Choose Your Fighter was sold to JoJo without my knowledge by my manager. And I like can't talk about it without crying. It was like awful.
That is so hard for that to happen without you even knowing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had no idea, honestly.
Yeah,
that's so
awful.
tough.
I literally can't talk about it without crying.
Yeah. I mean, you wrote that 4 years ago, like with the album stuff?
Yeah, and then it just like I got dropped, and so funny. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Believe me every other hour of the day.
I'm a Pisces. The Devil in My Bra Shop, which is the EP I dropped right after I was dropped. I made that project after Emotional Virgin.
Okay.
And that project is really interesting because I was kind of making it for the label. They were really wanting me to be more of a pop space, like more in a classic like radio pop space. Yeah. So, I still feel like me, as you said, like my perspective, my melodies, my personality is clear on these songs. So I still love them. I still relate to them. But I was following the label's directions because they told me, okay, if you follow these things, you can drop an EP. And so I was like meeting in the middle with what I wanted creatively.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I was kind of mourning what I thought would be my debut album, Emotional Virgin, but you know, I was like, okay, I'll just do whatever it takes because this is the position I'm in. And then when I was dropped, I considered not putting out Emotional Virgin because right now I have a whole other album that's done that I'm currently feeling connected to that is now having to wait 2 years. But you know, it's like the time of my life I put into it, it deserved to come out. And now that it is out, I feel so alive.
Good.
I feel like performing it, hearing people sing it, being able to, you know, even though I'm not currently the emotional virgin in my personal life, dressing up as her is really healing. And like, it feels like I'm giving a run for like that girl that wanted that album to come out. And I am that girl, like, cause this is the timeline we're in. But yeah, I'm happy that it's alive and like, I'm getting to do all my crazy ideas. And that was one thing I told myself is like, if it's going to come out, I'm going to do all of my ideas. And like, I stood in a store window and smeared cherries on myself for 4 hours. Like, what's 4 hours when I had to wait 4 years, when I had to cry over this so much? Like, you know,
it's actually so true. Yeah. That's such a huge sacrifice of your time, and also like having to like go on the internet and still promote yourself, but have so much like turmoil behind the scenes is just what an emotional roller coaster.
You like have to disconnect it.
Yeah.
You have to cleanse it. And I think that releasing a song is such a beautiful way to say that because like you are emotionally releasing it from yourself to others, and like you're releasing whatever business shit went down, whatever emotional shit, like it doesn't have to be mine anymore, but then it gets to come back to me in this other way through other people, and I can relate to like my partner now, I fell in love with the song Emotional Virgin because it reminds me of my partner now.
That's so awesome.
And so it's like mine again in a new way. And it's like these songs, like the relationship you have with them is ever changing.
You almost get to experience it like from the audience perspective too.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, for our last track, I would love to either hear about your personal favorite off the album or something new if you wanted to.
Ooh,
or tease both.
Something new, like as in something that's not out.
Yeah. It's up to you.
That's a tough one.
You can do both. You can do neither.
My favorite is absolutely unreleased.
Okay.
However, I always mention this one to be my favorite because I think it's kind of what I just said of one that like continues to like mother me, which is This Is How I Learned to Say No. And me and my friend, when we were writing that song, we kind of got in a debate of should it be This Is How I Learned to Say No or This Is How I Learned to Say No. And I was like, it has to be learned because this is a lesson that people for their entire lives relearn, and it will keep it like in a forward moving tense.
Yeah.
So, and I'm so happy that was the decision that we went with because I listen to it like once every few months, like to like empower myself. And it's cool because it's kind of like a message from my past that I get to receive again.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It feels like there was so much, both bad and good, that went into this album, and to like have that immortalized and get to like put on the character, but also put it down.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. And the aesthetic that comes with the package of it is like being a mess, so it kind of makes sense. And like I fucking, as much as I manifested the confident girl, like I fucking manifested this as well. Like be careful what you write. That's kind of my advice for like songwriters too, is like, yeah, like your songs are spells, like careful, babe.
Always comes true.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love the lipstick kiss.
Thank you.
Is it a tattoo? How did you do it?
This one's a temporary.
Okay.
It gets a little messy when I have nice clothes, but I sometimes will like do a little kiss or I'll like some like girl will do it for me.
Some girl.
Yeah. So you want to do it now? That's
awesome.
My makeup artist often. It's usually Faye is lip marks on most of my cover art because I'll be like, Faye, I forgot. Can you kiss me?
Wait, that's so good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I have 3 final questions for you. They're more fun.
Let's hear it.
I would love to know if Emotional Virgin were a candle, what would she smell like?
Probably cherry and vanilla.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. What is your favorite sound right now, but like a life sound, not a music sound? Like an example would be if you had a dog, like the sound of them walking towards you.
I think like grass in the wind.
Ooh, like tall grass?
Yeah.
Does Rhode Island have a lot of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of ticks.
Yes, I grew up in New Jersey, so like,
Okay.
same.
I felt that from you.
Everybody can tell.
Yeah. Could you tell?
I could tell you were East Coast for sure.
Cool.
But you never know where.
Yeah.
It was giving like tri-state area, but
Amazing.
I'll take Rhode Island.
I'm proud of that. Are you proud of that?
Oh, it's like the number 1 character trait of mine.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone will know that I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
My very final question is who your ones to watch are. So who are you listening to?
I've been listening to the Hemlock Springs album.
So good.
I feel like I actually feel like she is having a beautiful moment. But like I also think her career is just gonna like keep going, and it's crazy that that's her first album.
So
it doesn't feel like it in the way that I feel like it doesn't feel like this has been my first album, because like her and I have both been putting out music for like ever. But yeah, I would say her. There's I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Chloe Keisha.
Yes.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
That's a recent discovery of mine. I like feel like I'm late to the train kind of, but
I feel like it's kind of new in our world too.
Yeah.
Like within the past few months.
Yeah.
So.
And then a friend of mine, Tiffany Stringer, who
I love.
I feel like she's just like there's no one more deserving of the flowers. She's been at it for so long, and she's such a strong person. I can't wait to see what she does.
Oh, I mean, you and Tiffany both have like crazy worlds that you've built, so it makes sense that you're friends.
Yeah, and we were friends when we had like horrible boyfriends.
That'll do it.
Like our boyfriends were friends, and then I actually wrote this poem about us years ago.
He did?
No, I wrote a poem about Tiffany.
God. Okay, good.
When we were like, we were like 18, 19 when we met each other. And like, I wrote this poem. I don't know where it came from, but it was like about me and her making eye contact and being like so much greater than the worlds we're in. I think I sent it to her recently where I was like, yeah, like I knew
that we should break up with our boyfriends. We should
definitely like, look what happened. Break up with your boy. If you're doubting it, this is your sign.
I love giving people a sign to change their lives.
I love that. I'm always team breakup. Well, it's complicated, but like
some people should stay together.
Some people should stay together.
But mostly break up with your boyfriend.
A lot of the time. If you're writing sad poems, break up with your boyfriend.
Honestly, that's so true. It's like a recession indicator, but a breakup indicator.
Absolutely.
Yeah. About your best friend making eye contact.
Yeah.
God. Well, thank you so much for being here. I feel like I could have talked for another hour.
I know. You want to get a beer?
Please. Well, once again, this is Once to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby, and this is EMELINE. Listen to Emotional Virgin.
Mwah.